Everybody ready? Is everybody ready?
Everybody's ready.
All right. Are we good? Are we golden
good.
there,
We're
Jay?
golden.
Well, guess what, everybody? Attention! The views expressed on the show are not necessarily those of Acts Ministry, Acts Media Group, and or their affiliate and subordinate ministries and or nonprofits. So without any further ado, it's Monday morning. It's icy outside. Enjoy the show. There we go. Merge. Good morning. Coming to you live from Acts Media Group headquarters here in the beautiful Springfield, Missouri. It's the Morning Drive with Matt and Jay with your hosts, Matt and Jay. People outside probably like, why is he yelling all the time? You know, because I can. You know, that's all I'm saying.
Because it's part of the show.
You didn't hear that, did you, Jay? Good.
I don't know why it drives me crazy. I probably do it all the time without even thinking about it.
All right, good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Morning Drive with Matt and Jay. My name is Matt.
My name is Jay.
My name is Steve.
We're glad to have everybody with us today. Yes, we got Steve Mickey Mac in the studio with us today. He didn't know that Jay was going to be here. He was coming in to sit in for Jay, and I really appreciate you sat in for Jay last Friday.
I didn't know the end of the week last week either.
And we had Jay on the phone with us last.
But it was fun.
Now,
Jay
here in about 15 minutes, we're going to call Kelly Knosby. So she's going to give us our next few day forecast. I'm going to start calling her on Mondays and Thursdays.
Awesome.
Thursday will be the weekend forecast.
Southwest Missouri?
Yes. Well,
Forecast?
she may want to do.
We'll see. We're about to experience.
We're not going to have any maps up, but she's going to talk about it.
All of our questions will be answered.
I think she powers her knowledge of weather by tornadosomething.com.
Check it out.
So I don't know what it is. We'll have to get.
We're Tornado Alley here.
Yeah, we are.
Part of it.
Yeah, we were a big part of it.
Well, you know,
the leap year.
Oklahoma is the worst of it, isn't it?
Oklahoma is pretty bad. Oklahoma and Kansas.
Oklahoma and Kansas.
You know what with
Oz being over.
Yeah, because you know that Dorothy, she's always causing trouble. That
Yeah.
Kansas lady.
And that
Whirlwind.
lady on a bicycle,
And
man,
that
she's
stupid
really
little,
wicked.
that
You know?
stupid little dog of
Whirlwind
hers.
of a Kansas.
She really needs to get some exfoliant
Toto.
because her skin, she looks kind of green. That witch does.
Yeah.
You know, she's a mean old thing. You know that lady
Yeah.
that rides the bicycle, man, she's wicked.
Yeah.
Which one had the house land on her?
That
With her
was
feet sticking out?
that was the other witch. Yeah, that was the
Wicked
other
witch
witch.
of the East.
Yeah, the Wicked Witch. Of the
It
East.
wasn't,
It's a
it
wicked
wasn't
witch of
funny
the
when I was
East.
watching. She was orange, though, wasn't she?
No, I don't know. It just showed her
I
legs.
can't remember.
I thought
She
that
was
a
wearing
Loompa
striped.
Loompa.
She was wearing striped. Good morning on AxeRadio.com, by the way.
Yeah, good morning.
She was wearing striped socks with ruby slippers.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, next thing you know, what's her name? Dorothy goes up and rolls her, you know, and steals all of her stuff. I mean, she's dead. She's not going to use them anyways.
Right. Who needs
Exactly.
the magic
Next thing you know,
slippers that
she's
way?
got some new bling bling on her feet, and she's got her dog Toto and a bunch of little people running around.
I love the moral of the story, though.
You know,
Be persistent
Well, I think it also describes a
and
lot
help others.
of the different characters that we have. How our character has completely different aspects to it that we can have the courage to change.
Yeah.
That's difficult. Most people don't change in a lifetime. I've noticed that.
Morning, Jennifer.
In my 50 years, it's
So-
very rare that a person truly changes.
It's interesting how we're taking, we're using this opportunity to take a movie like The Wizard of Oz and talk about its moral.
Wasn't that its whole point?
Yeah. Well, you know,
Remember? The Scarecrow needed
a
brain.
A brain.
No,
Yeah. No.
Yeah, a
he needed
brain.
a brain.
he needed a brain.
Yeah.
you're looking at me when you say that.
So what's that? So, but you need to think.
Wow.
right?
5 inches of snow out there.
In Kansas
In
City,
Kansas
right?
City.
Yeah. South
See-
Padre has sunny and 78 degrees. Interesting. He
See,
says.
did Jim wanted? That's the one that I got.
Yeah, that's beautiful, Jim.
Isn't there like 7 more inches coming in, Jim?
It's
did
so
you say?
beautiful. I love the snow.
Right.
Anyways, we're all over the place
The
already
Tin
this
Man
morning.
needed a heart.
Yeah, and
And
the lion needed courage.
Yes.
And
He
the
wishes
Wicked
he was
Witch needed a nose job.
Yeah.
So that lion thought he needed.
Those were really
who's the king of the forest.
The monkeys were scary as all get out.
Well, what about the soldiers?
Well,
Oreo.
life is scary.
Oh.
There are big challenges.
Yeah.
And there's many ways to face those challenges.
But you got to
and there
be
you can hide from 'em.
aggressive. Be aggressive.
You got to have courage.
Wow, that was interesting.
You got to have heart. Heart, I think, is what makes you climb the hills in your life that you climb. Is your heart?
But
What's your focus in your heart, and then your brain is.
But the real moral of the story is we're really hard on ourselves. You know, we are harder on ourselves. The Scarecrow had a brain already.
Yeah.
The whole entire time.
Yeah.
He just
The
didn't
Tin
know
Man
it.
had a heart
Yes.
the whole entire time, and the lion had courage.
Yes.
He's saying, don't put yourself down anymore. You know, with Christ, we can have the courage that
But
we
also, you have to confront those demons.
need. Yeah.
Which
You
are the
got to
monkeys
confront the
or
demons,
the
Matt.
witch?
You got to confront the character defects. Your defects of character
Steve.
are parts of you that you can face. You can confront those things, and you can grow.
It's going to be it's a good day.
It's
Now,
Monday morning and it's
Dennis
ICS.
Code is sick today, so him and Becky will not be here. She tried to get Dr. Paul to set in for Dennis, and Dr. Nancy has
Nancy?
surgery today.
Well, and with the weather.
Oh, Nancy.
And this is inclement weather. Inclement.
And Clement.
Of course, I've seen them drive.
So have I.
Morning, Linda Fleetwood. She says, ready? Be careful out there. Good to see you back today. Sandy Bray,
Glad
welcome
to
to the
be
party. Becky Rollins Code is watching, and 2 other people. So,
Well, my friend Jennifer, who I had the party at, last night's Christmas party, our community group party.
last night,
Yeah, she had.
you had a Christmas party last night?
Yeah,
I'm going to a Christmas party today.
and it was awesome.
Jay's going with me.
We had a
Lots of food.
not
Pies,
white
Jay.
elephant, but we switched.
Last year they had a cherry pie, and it was this big.
Company
With
I
the
work for
lattice,
doesn't have one.
with the lattice on the top. You know what I'm talking about? The lattice pattern on the top.
yeah.
And just ooey gooey
Ooh.
tart cherry goo just
The
falling
weaved-
everywhere.
The chocolate chip cookie we had was like huge, and it was so
I
soft
think
and moist.
I hope they have a
Basket
chocolate pie.
weave crust.
Yeah, basket weave crust. I hope they have a chocolate cream pie. I have yet to have any chocolate cream pie yet.
Chocolate cream pie is great. I almost said
you
the
can
bomb.
buy the Hershey's pies from Walmart. They're not the same.
No, they're not.
I want a choco cream pie. Kelly Canosby. Yep, me. She said me.
Yeah, Village,
We'll
not
be-
a sponsor, VI up here. They do a
Me
mean
what?
job on the pie.
Oh, Village Inn. You mean right over here,
Yeah,
down there?
yeah, down there.
Yeah, I love VI also. Their
Village
pie
Inn
is
is
amazing.
That's why Wednesdays are free.
Wednesday's free pie day.
Yeah,
One free slice, but with a purchase. You can't just go in and say, "Hey, give me a slice of pie."
right.
Come on, guys, I want some pie.
I want some pie.
I noticed that
Why aren't we going every Wednesday?
diabetes.
we get our
Right.
checkup. It's a diabetes checkup.
I
Right.
found myself elbow deep in a one of those dollar boxes of bottle caps last night. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Bottle cap. Those are so
Those are
good.
good.
I mean, yeah, a lot of people
There's
don't
a
like them
reason
because
they've
they're
been around
chunky.
for 60 years or
They're
whatever.
they're a lot different than your normal candy, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Well, they're not quite. I don't know. They're sweet.
They are sweet,
Like
but they're also tangy. Sometimes you can almost taste the carbonation in them.
the root beer.
The root beer,
Love root
Dr.
beer, it's my
Pepper,
favorite.
Coca-Cola. The cola, I don't think they call it.
The not jelly beans. What do you call those? The fruit. They have the taste to them. They're like a
Jelly Belly.
Jelly Belly.
Yeah, he's got some Bean Boozled at the house. They're like, there's
Don't
like
do it. Don't do
vomit
it.
is
Don't
one of
do
the
it.
flavors.
Oh man.
Did you ever get a vomit flavored one?
No,
I have.
but I did get every single rotten milk out of that box, and I got every single of the rotten fish.
So it was
so
good.
bad.
Did you like it?
No, I don't. I threw them away
rotten
just the other
fruit,
day.
too.
I'm packing
Even
my
the
house
rotten
up.
fruit.
Even in rotten milk and the fish together.
So I'm moving out of my house.
Yum.
Yeah, you got to wash it down with something. You got to
Yeah,
wash that
that's
rotten
right.
milk. You got to wash that rotten fish down with something. And of course, it ends up being the rotten.
The rotten milk.
So I'm packing up to move out of my house. That was one of the first things that went into the trash.
Oh, see, because he's also got a little Jelly Belly dispenser thing, that you put the
Right.
penny in and you
Yeah.
twist it, the machine. I told him he should put the Bean Boozled in those. But he's like, yeah, but
Yeah.
no, I like to eat those.
See,
So,
that would be
Yeah.
a conversation piece. Have your guests come in and say, "Put a penny in and see what you get."
No.
yeah. Jim Socks was one of the flavors, wasn't it?
Yep.
Oh man, that's just wrong.
Bad cheese,
Yeah, rotten
I
cheese,
love that one.
Yep.
which
Molded
rotten cheese,
Or
rotten cheese is good cheese, though, depending on what
Spoiled
kind of cheese you got.
yeah.
Cheese in itself is
I
milk
think
that's
that
rotten.
depends on what you're eating it with.
That's true.
Yeah, hey, you can have a serious situation if you eat it with the wrong thing.
I had blue cheese when I was a kid, and I never had it again. So
Kelly
I imagine now
Knosby.
I might try it on a sandwich or something.
Kelly Knosby, she makes sugar-free fruitcake cookies from scratch. Now I have to say, I'm sorry,
Oh,
I do not
sugar-free?
like. I do not like. What do you call that? Fruitcake.
Right. I don't like sugar-free,
You don't like sugar-free, but
but they sound delicious.
once you get, once you get used
Well, fruit
to
has sugar in
sugar-free,
it. How do you get the sugar out of the fruit?
well, I guess there would be no sugar added.
No sugar added.
Yeah. And I have to remind people sometimes that are close to me that, oh, they're sugar-free. No, it says no sugar added.
Right.
That doesn't mean it's sugar-free.
Right, just the
Which
bad sugar.
diet-
And
Diabetics
sugar-free
know
doesn't
that.
mean fat-free. Just saying. But fat-free stuff is gross. What?
Thought I heard something.
Have you ever been at the house by yourself when you were a kid and you have a dog and all of a sudden they're looking at the window or looking at the door, staring at it?
Yeah.
Like
What in the world? And
growling and stuff?
Or
Oh,
who's out?
forget
who's
about
out
it.
there? Who's out there?
It's like, I apologize for my dog,
Ignorance
for
is
whoever
bliss.
I shoot standing outside the door
I
there.
always yell and go, Who is it?
Who goes there?
Who goes there?
So, yeah. I need to, I'm getting geared up to call Kelly Knosby right now.
Yep.
If I
I
can.
make sugar-free fruitcake cookies from
Oh, okay.
scratch.
Yeah, that's what we just talked about. Where were you there, Steve?
I was here. I was just reading the comment. That's all.
I'm leaving the hood. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, I think she's talking to me.
Yeah,
Kelly Knosby.
I don't.
There you
I
are.
hope she's not talking to me. 'cause
Sandy
I don't
Bray.
plan-
All right, we're getting ready to call you. Kelly, are you ready for us to call you? All right. Let's see what we got here.
I think the weather.
Enjoy this Verizon ringback tone while your party
no.
is reached.
Verizon is not a sponsor.
And neither's Lee Greenwood.
I'm proud to be an American.
You want to turn your volume down there, Kelly?
Yeah, well, just a second.
Okay. A lot of people do that.
Including me, Kelly. So it's okay.
Hi, Kelly Knosby. How are you today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. So we're calling, and this is going to be a new segment every week, Mondays and Thursdays. At quarter after, you're going to tell us about what the weather's going to be doing for the next couple days. Is that right?
Yes. Yes.
All right. Well, I have Jason here, and Steve McAllister is sitting in with us today, too. Obviously, you know that. And they say hi.
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 Hi, Kelly.
Hi.
Hi, Kelly.
So what's the weather looking like the next couple days? Obviously, it's snowing out where you're at, isn't it?
Yes, I'm expecting more snow up here today. So
How long is the snow going to last?
it should end by tonight. And then like on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
What's
the
in store for us?
Temperatures should go up a little bit higher.
Yeah.
Let me read this off to you.
She's going to read it off to us.
All right.
There is an enhanced risk of severe thunderstorms for central and northeast Louisiana and into central Mississippi and part of central Alabama. Scattered severe storms are forecasted to begin in midday today over Louisiana and peaking during the late afternoon and evening from northeast.
Do you know what's going on for Springfield?
I
Did I throw you off? I didn't mean to throw you off there. You can
Yeah.
continue reading. I'm pretty sure it's in there somewhere. I apologize.
right. Lower Mississippi. Okay. Lower Mississippi Valley into Tennessee Valley, a mid-level shortwave through near the Texas Oklahoma panhandles this morning will slightly weaken as it moves through the lower Missouri Valley
Ah,
by early Tuesday morning.
okay.
The surface front extending from East Texas northwestward and into the lower Tennessee Valley.
Into the lower Tennessee Valley. Okay.
Yeah. That's pretty much what's going on. A lot of schools, what kind of snow, did you guys have snow yesterday?
No, we didn't have any snow. It just started freezing rain and sleet as soon as we were on our way to the office this morning. So there's that, and I don't know what it's supposed to do. My understanding, Jim Whining says that you guys are expecting about, 5 to 7 more inches today?
I'll give them a total of what, 10 or 12 inches?
Total. We already have 4. And we're expecting 1 to 2 more inches today.
Of course, this is subject to change throughout the day. Obviously, weather is not 100% predictable.
They're getting better at it.
Well, yeah.
And let me go over tomorrow's. There's no chance of severe thunderstorms in any part of the country. Isolated thunderstorms are possible across portions of the southeast to the coastal mid-Atlantic region on Tuesday. Severe thunderstorms are not expected at this time. Basically, that's what I'm talking about. The weather on the East Coast will be having rain and everything. Okay. I'm trying, you guys. It's my first time.
Are you feeling sick? What's with the cough?
Huh?
Are you feeling sick or under the weather? Get it? Haha. I noticed because you coughed.
Jay, you're such a comedian.
That was a dad joke if I ever heard one.
Oh, yes, it was.
Well, she coughed. I had to say it.
Yeah, under the weather.
Just
A lot of
popped
people
into
are-
my head.
Did I? Okay, so where are we up to? What day? I had to go get coffee.
That's day 2. And then on day 3, not severe thunderstorms on that day. Basically, what we had yesterday and today is going to go eastward into Indiana and the Ohio Valley. So they'll be getting all that snow stuff. Yay!
Yay.
Seriously.
So go ahead.
I love the snow as long as I don't have to go outside.
I love the snow too. I tell people, and of course, when I tell my drivers that at CTI, they're not a sponsor, but I do work there. I say, oh, man, I want like 12 inches of snow, or maybe not 12 inches. Okay,
I was just going to say.
7. I could deal with 7.
I can. I'm from Michigan originally.
And
My Jeep was working. I just want whatever is
And
below the
that-
clearance of my.
what were you saying?
And then look at you like, what planet are you from?
Yeah. I'm like, well, I don't have to drive an 80,000-pound piece of equipment in it, so I enjoy standing outside what I do, Kelly, is I'll bundle up real warm, and I'll put a little scarf on and everything, get me some hot cocoa or something like that, and stand outside and just watch it.
Yeah.
It's so good. It muffles the
There's
sound.
something about that.
It's
You
just so
need to go to the
peaceful.
UP in Michigan, and you'd really have it. You'd be like a kid in a candy store.
So if I go to Michigan, I need to use a bathroom now?
Oh man, UP. Youper.
On day three,
Because you get lake
isolated
effects.
thunderstorms are possible.
Thunderstorms are possible? What kind of thunderstorms?
What day?
Don't eat yellow snow.
Wednesday.
Isolated.
Isolating thunderstorms.
There's no severe.
Oh, good.
And they're expected to going to be in South Florida through midday on Wednesday. Severe storms are not expected. A progressive upper pattern will continue on Wednesday. The east mid upper trough will move offshore over western Atlantic. A cold front will quickly move across South Florida and the Keys. Basically, that's just in the Florida and the Bahamas are going to get a little rain or thunderstorms, but we don't see any chance of being tornadoes threats.
We need to make her a banner. Sorry, we're talking about we need to make you a banner. Kelly Canosby with the weather. Now, I am pronouncing it right. Canosby?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know whether if the K was silent or not. I think I've heard you call yourself Canosby. So
Well, right. The way I speak is Canosby.
Canosby.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. That's even better to know. I don't like mispronouncing people's last names.
Oh, I don't like that either. I have a hard time. Look. And my worst thing is that I'll remember a face. I know I met them before. I don't remember where. But
I'm
I
bad
just
about that
say,
too.
"Oh, yeah, oh, yeah." I don't remember your name.
I get that a lot too, where I don't know, like I'll know somebody's face, but I won't be able to remember their name.
Right.
I hate it when that happens.
So,
So
that
it's-
is the end of the 3-day report.
that's a 3-day report, okay? And so we'll have you back on here. We'll call you again on Thursday, and you can give us another 3-day report. Thursday, Friday,
Yeah.
Saturday. Actually, you'll give us the whole weekend then, won't we?
Yep, that's the plan.
All right. Well, Kelly,
And also,
go ahead.
Also wanted to let your audience know that we are on Facebook, and our page is Midwest Weather Chasers.
Midwest
And they
Weather
can-
Chasers.
Midwest Weather Chasers, yes.
Okay.
I'm putting that block over your head, Jay.
Anyway, you can tell your audience to go over there. And anytime there's a warning in any part of the United States, we post it
Super
right
Steve.
there. Because more and more people are going to social media for their
Weather.
for the weather, like what's going on.
Right? Well, Kelly, is that it for the forecast then?
That's it.
All right. Well, thank you so much for calling us or for letting us call you and giving us our 3-day forecast. And we will plan on talking to you on Thursday then.
Okay, have a good week.
You too. Thank you
you
so
too.
much. God bless you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Kelly Canosby with our 3-day weather forecast. I'm messing around with this little floating box and putting it up over people's
I
heads.
think we ought to do a commercial.
Yeah, we should.
It's time.
It is time.
Tis time.
Tis time.
All right, hang on just a second here. I got to pull my
Which
face up.
commercial are we going to do?
NaturalSolutionStore.bz.
There you are. You're on.
Oh, really? Wow.
Merge.
Well, you said it.
Jay is quick to the draw, everybody. Let me fix this.
We know he's doing better. He's on top of it.
Yeah, I'm
Instead of under the weather, he's
Doing all
on
right.
top of it.
on top of the weather. Yeah,
How's
being
that? Is that
careful.
okay, Jay? Can you see
You're
me?
there. Hey, I see you.
All right. Does this shake it?
Look
Oh,
at
yeah,
that
you're really
mug.
shaking
You
now.
are.
All right. So, hey, everybody. Matt here. Let me go ahead and M for merge. Sorry, I'm just calling out the shortcuts so that way people know what's going on.
Exactly.
So today's show is brought to you by NaturalSolutionStore.bz, and today we're going to talk about Super Hemp Balm, which Jay uses. Now, have you been using that since your back's been hurt, Jay?
Yes.
Does it work?
Yes.
All right, so you heard it here first, folks. Super Hemp Balm, if you got pains in your back, you got pains in your knuckles, you got arthritis, what have you. Just rub a little bit there, and about 10 minutes later, you'll notice a massive difference and a massive relief in pain. Yeah, in this weather especially. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I didn't write down the time, but I think it was an hour or two of relief.
Okay, good. All right, so if you have aches and pains and you want to get rid of them, there's a couple ways you can go about it. You can go online, first of all, NaturalSolutionStore.bz, and pick up a jar of Super Hemp Balm, and if you feel so inclined, pick up a bottle of CBD capsules. They come in 10, 25, and 50 milligram doses. So you can start small. If that doesn't work, take an extra one. If you need more, boom, there you go. You can bump up to the next one, and then bump up to the next one. But just letting you know that these statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration, and this is not intended to be used by pregnant women or women who are lactating, and always consult a physician before changing your diet or using a new food. So go online, NaturalSolutionStore.bz, and pick up a bottle today. Back to you guys.
Not easy. So get busy.
Get the BZ.
Get busy.
We're back.
Yes, we are. So Kelly Canosby talked about the weather coming up the next few days.
We're supposed to have a warming trend.
Yeah, and right now, as of it's 30 degrees right now. So all this rain and stuff. Please be careful if you're out there driving.
Please.
It's
Because-
definitely
Especially if
freezing
you're
rain.
from the
Yeah.
Branson area. They have closed the schools just to be cautious.
And it's been close to freezing all day yesterday
and cloudy,
and cloudy.
so the streets weren't absorbing the sunlight. They're
Right.
not
the
warm.
parking
No.
lot's an ice rink out there.
Is
Yeah.
it? Can we go out and do some triple toe
Slush.
loops?
It's more of a slushy.
I would say, yeah. I mean,
Okay,
you could
so
tell it's
let's get some
slippery.
grape flavoring and some cups, and we'll go out there and scoop them in cups.
And have a
Drizzle
slushy.
some. Yeah, it's like, it's a little oily.
Yeah.
Yeah, some protein in there.
Yeah, bird poop and all kinds of stuff. Gross.
Oh.
So Jay is back, as you can see.
Yes.
We
Let's
will
see,
be.
that was big shoes to fill on Friday, but you know what? I'm glad you're back, Jay.
Yeah, they're just eights.
Don't patronize me.
Don't patron you.
Yeah.
Patronize.
No, you did great. I'm glad you're a part of this.
Wait.
You're a great fill-in, that's for sure.
Thank you.
Well, you're not just a fill-in in our hearts. You're part of the team.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. In our
Thank you.
hearts.
There's no I in team.
There's no
Our Tin Man.
there's no me either. That's what I usually tell people when they say that. There's no we either. And there's no me. I guess if you
Yeah, me.
flip them around, if you're dyslexic, there's a me in team. You heard about the agnostic, dyslexic, insomniac?
No, tell us.
Stayed up all night all the time wondering if there's a dog?
It's Monday morning. Forgive me, Matt.
No, that's a good joke. I don't care who you are. That is a funny joke. You know why? Because my dad tells that joke.
Well, then it's funny.
Let's see. We're going to do a couple more dad jokes today just because it's going to be funny. I'm going to have to find a rerun for the second hour today because Dennis and Becky are not going to be here because now Dennis is sick.
Oh, it's
Becky
going
was sick
around.
last week. Then Dennis caught it. He got better, and then he got bad again. So pray for Dennis and Becky and the whole entire group out there that the sickness go away in
It's
Jesus'
not
name.
great weather to be traveling in.
No. How's your back doing sitting over there?
It hurts.
Is it getting worse again?
No.
Do we need to get you a special chair?
Imagine.
Do you want me to get one of those?
No. I'm okay right now.
I can get one of those basket weave chairs that we got here.
I don't know if it would help or not. We'll
Every
have to
time
see.
you move, it'd be like.
I just all of a sudden realized it.
Morning, Jim Whining.
Could it be kidney stones, or maybe that could be
Does it burn when you pee?
also kidney stones?
Because if that's the case, you're in trouble.
There's a chance that it could be that. Just recently, I've
Steve didn't get that joke.
had some signs.
As I said, if it burns when he pees, you're in trouble.
Oh, man.
Nobody got that.
I didn't get it either.
Oh my goodness.
That was a dad joke, wasn't it?
That was brilliant.
99 of the funniest dad jokes.
Oh, boy.
Number 1. I read these before I read them out loud.
Number
I
one.
would.
Today, my son asked, "Can I have a bookmark?" And I burst into tears. 11 years old, and he still doesn't know my name is Brian.
What?
Today, my son asked, "Can I have a bookmark?" And I burst into tears. 11 years old, and he still doesn't know my name is Brian.
Right. Oh yeah.
Let's see what else we got here. Number 2. This is great. This is great. My wife is really mad at the fact that I have no sense of direction, so I packed up my stuff and write.
Yeah, I got it.
Instead of left.
Yeah, I got it. I'm left. Yeah, I did get that.
That's a reach, though.
That's funny. Come on, that is good stuff. That's
that's a
not a
reach.
reach. That's brilliant, is what that is.
That's really pushing the envelope.
Yeah.
The dad says, "I was just listening to the radio on my way into town. Apparently, an actress just killed herself." Mom says, "Oh my, who?" I can't remember. I think her name was Reese something. Mom says, "Witherspoon?" "No, I think it was with a knife."
Oh, man. I think you told me that last week.
I didn't tell you
Yeah,
that.
I've heard
No,
it.
Did I
mean,
tell you?
I heard that joke
said it on
last
the air.
week from.
So
that's
these
what
are
I thought.
repeating.
See,
A couple
see,
months
Come
ago.
up with something new to talk about.
Thank you, Jay.
Let's talk about something.
I
How
got a
about
couple more
scripture
jokes to tell.
Scripture of the day after. we
Scripture of the
get
day after these. This is one, and I can't believe this is number 4. This is one that Dad tells everybody. How do you make holy water?
I've heard that one.
You
so
boil
many
the
times.
hell out of it. Dad probably has told you like 7 or 8 times.
Yes, he has, and that's why directly.
I thought that was funny. And he'll stop complete strangers just in the middle of an aisle at a grocery store and tell them that. Like he'll be like, "Oh, excuse me, sorry." Like if they pass by, "Hey," and he'll tell you, how do you make holy water? I boil the hell out of it. And they usually takes it just a split second. And they're like, "Oh, that's terrible." But anyways,
Oh, that was me.
Time for another commercial.
this is great.
Has that much time passed? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bought some shoes from a drug dealer. I don't know what he laced them with, but I was tripping all day.
Oh, right.
Oh yeah.
No
That was
good.
that. That wasn't
No
a dad
good.
joke. That was
No.
actually just funny.
No, it was not a dad joke.
No. Did you know the first French fries weren't actually cooked in France? They were cooked in Greece. Yeah, I told that one already.
My dad told that one for years when I was a kid.
If a child refuses to sleep during nap time, are they guilty of resisting arrest?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I read that one too. I remember.
We'll get serious here in a minute, folks.
Oh, yeah. The Secret Service isn't allowed to yell, "Get down," anymore. When the president is about to be attacked, now they yell, "Donald Duck!"
Quack. That really quacked me up.
I'm reading a book about, this is a classic. I'm reading a book about anti-gravity. It's impossible to put down.
Yes,
Oh,
I've heard that
man.
one. Yeah.
And number 10, this will be the last one of the day.
They're repeating.
Hallelujah. I mean, oh.
Uh-huh. need a new dad joke app or website.
What do you call someone with no body and no nose?
I've heard that one, but I
No
can't
nose
remember.
body. Nobody knows.
Ah, you got it. You got it. Nice, nice. Did you hear that one before, or did you just guess it?
I've heard it before.
I've heard it before, but
Yeah.
I ordered chicken and an egg from Amazon. I'll let you know.
I thought you said it was the last one.
I made it not the last one.
apparently
I
not.
am the last one.
I'm the last.
Oh, I'm the last one. You started that.
Because you're
on
over.
purpose. If you kill me, you lose your trade.
I'm the last one.
If I kill you, I sit around waiting for the next dragon slayer thirst and carve a reputation out of my hide.
on that-
Dragonheart.
At
And
least
on that
dragons
note,
sleep
We're,
for like
we're losing.
thousands
We're
of years.
losing viewers.
I think you better stop with the dad jokes, and maybe we'll gain some.
No,
viewers
it
back.
happens. It fluctuates through the whole thing. I don't even look at the viewer amount anymore
I don't
because it
either.
can get disheartening if you look and you've only got like 3 viewers. But I mean, there's also people watching that.
I'm here with you guys. I mean, this is great for me and for
We're
my
2
life.
more gathered.
Yes,
There I am in the midst of them.
and that's
oh, man,
how I
I'm by
see it.
myself now in the watch party. See what you did?
Well, you know, some people just can't handle true awesome jokes. You know,
That's true.
Yeah.
that's like I went and saw a movie with my son the other day, the new Jumanji movie.
Oh, that must have been interesting.
Whoever is making these and producing these, absolutely brilliant, absolutely, so funny.
Is it from a book or anything yet?
It's from a book.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
this,
Rob
The
Wood-
original one is from a book.
yeah,
Yeah,
but is
so-
this a creative shoot off of that, or a creative extension of
based-
the book, or is there another book in a series about Jumanji?
Well, this is based on the book, so I don't think it actually has this part in the book.
Oh, okay.
But watching The Rock
I know.
act like Danny DeVito is probably one of the funniest things I've seen in a long time.
Is it really?
It
Danny
is.
DeVito is an amazing little actor. I say little because he's like this tall.
I heard he's 4 foot something.
Yeah, I think he's
4 foot.
legally a little person. I think,
4'9", 4'10", something like that.
yeah, which is
I don't know. We should look it up.
pretty short.
Let's ask Google.
Yeah, how short is Danny?
Okay, Google. How tall is Danny DeVito?
4'10".
4'10".
I
You know
thought
how
so.
I know that because when you said "Okay, Google," it turned mine on and it asked. So I need to set the stop it, Google.
And my sister's an inch
His
taller.
wife, Rhea Perlman, is an inch taller than him.
Yeah.
No, 2 inches.
And my sister's
How
4'11", I think. Don't, Kathy, if you're watching, I'm sorry, but I think.
What do you
it's
don't?
You outed her right on, international television.
It is international. We
Yes,
are
it is.
international.
Yeah.
international.
And
How
if-
many countries do we have now?
We have-
There's the same amount as what there was yesterday.
Okay, that's good.
But as far as like our viewers, I don't know. I don't think. That was
As far
a
as you
dad
know.
joke. I just made up
You
a
made up a
dad joke
dad joke.
on the air.
Wow.
Brilliant.
The man.
yes.
The man.
How many countries do we have now? Oh, same amount as yesterday,
The borders may have moved a little.
just a little bit.
we, no walls allowed.
Okay, so I watched a pro-Trump video yesterday.
Yeah.
And it was just a bunch of like clips from what he said and what people who don't like him have said.
He said. She said.
And it was set to "Thunderstruck" by AC/DC.
Oh man.
And I saved it because it was an amazingly put together video.
Yeah.
Whenever and it wasn't all bashing like CNN. And
We have to be careful of the media. I mean, look, the media can affect the
outcome.
turnout.
Oh yeah.
Not
True.
the outcome. They can affect the turnout. How many people go out to vote? If they're saying, "Oh yeah, Trump's going to win," and we've taken these polls, and
People
he's
won't bother voting.
they won't go out because they know everybody else is going to.
You
vote
know what?
For
Regardless of who you're going to vote for, vote.
voter turnout.
Get out there
is
and
the
vote.
most important.
Give your voice an opinion.
It doesn't matter who wins the race either. If we had 90% voter turnout, our government and our government officials and our politicians would all know something was up, and that we are paying attention, and that we have a voice that we will express, and there'll be a level of accountability. We've got how many people in our country? 300 million.
Close to that.
They
yeah.
don't want 300 million disappointed voters marching on Washington.
No. Okay, so the verse of the day is part of the Song of Mary, which is a beautiful thing, because Mary sang a song to the Lord in praise. My soul magnifies, and Mary said, my soul magnifies the Lord, and my spirit has rejoiced in God my Savior. For he who is mighty has done great things for me, and holy is his name.
Holy.
I don't have a mic to hear. Drop the mic.
Drop the mic. Holy is his
I don't
name.
really want to drop the mic. If you're ever using our sound equipment, don't drop the mic.
So read that again.
Please.
And Mary said, my soul magnifies the Lord. Now this is important. My soul magnifies the Lord.
That is our purpose.
That is what we need to do. Our souls need to magnify the Lord so people can see the Lord through us.
That's why he invented us.
And my spirit has rejoiced in God, my Savior. I love that. For he who is mighty has done great things for me, and holy is his, with a capital H, name. So, that's that.
Yeah.
That's right.
And I think we've decided to call Randy Barr's new show The Spirit in America, with a capital S.
Did we decide that?
Oh, I decided.
You can
Anyways,
decide those things. Hey, you know what? This is your baby. You are the, what are you called? What are you called again? What's your title?
am I the Godfather?
He's the godfather of
Don't ever
Axe
ask me
Media.
about my business. No,
The godfather of Axe Media right here. Ladies and gentlemen.
The Godfather
No,
of Axe
if
Media.
anybody's the Godfather of Axe Ministry, it's definitely Dr. Paul.
Yes.
And then you have Jim, the Enforcer,
He's the enforcer.
Oh, yeah, the enforcer.
or he would be the
No, he wouldn't be the enforcer.
he would be
The
the
manager.
he would be the family boss.
Yeah,
He's the
family
restaurant
boss.
What
owner,
do they call it? He would be the underboss,
the underboss.
Yeah.
and I am the enforcer.
Really?
You are the enforcer.
I'm the enforcer. I'll never ask me about my business.
But
Why are you asking me this on the day of my daughter's wedding?
I'm gonna break your leg.
You know, you must ask yourself this question. How did I get a daughter when I have sons? Anyways, I just reminded myself of my oldest son just then.
You can still have children, can't you?
Oh, yeah. I'm not planning on it.
What a blessing.
Or at least right now.
I'm serious. What a blessing. You know?
You know,
That's a good thing.
you know, if I happen to meet a woman who doesn't go totally crazy because of me, you notice I said because of me. You know, I'm pretty sure that I played my part in making the women I've been with crazy.
Yeah. I'd say if every moment of your relationship isn't one that you would think, you know, including a child in this, I think would be a pretty good thing. You probably shouldn't. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Now, there are some people that have children because they think it'll fix their marriage. Bad idea, folks.
Bad idea.
Bad idea. Because
yeah, and that wasn't what I was trying to say.
Because
No,
guess
I
who
know.
gets hurt in the end?
the child.
Well, and there's
Yep.
so many complications that can come.
I
with
am
it.
so blessed to have two boys that love me very much and that I love very much, because even Jordan, he spent the last 2 days with me.
Yeah.
He's such a good kid now.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't misbehave for us
No.
because he knew we wouldn't put up with it.
Yeah.
He tried that stuff that he tried on his mom before, and he got shut down right away. It's like,
Yeah, he realized that was it's a whole different place.
yeah. And you know, he needed
went through
that.
The Twilight
He
Zone.
knew he wasn't
I
going to
even
push
told
buttons
him.
anymore.
I told him and I told his mom, I'm like, you know, you baby him too much, right?
Did you say that?
He asked me. He didn't ask this time, but before he said, "Can you rub my feet?" I was like, "You are 12 years old. You can rub your own feet."
I think serious consequence is good, and I don't know that spanking is like. For instance, I think we threatened him that he would, number one, wouldn't be able to use my bathroom anymore, and that he would have to clean the whole thing.
Yeah. Well, see, what happened was,
He had
But
to grow.
that he knew that those were true consequences.
yes.
That he would have to do that,
Well, okay. So, and
and that we didn't even have to feed him.
he hasn't done it since. So he learned from the
No,
get,
right?
like the moment.
But he also.
Of course, we gave him a hard time for like 2 or 3 days
He
about it.
stepped up like an adult, though.
Yeah.
He,
Yeah,
he
'cause-
actually.
Okay, so here's what happened. At Jay's house, and now because of living at Jay's, I do the same thing at my house and everywhere I go.
He's a teenage boy.
There's, you know, regardless of whether you have the seat up or down, if you piddle on the seat, wipe it off
Yeah.
before you get out of there, because it's gross.
Exactly.
Well, he went in there to go to the bathroom and then came out. And then Jay went in there, and there was pee on the seat. Not on the seat, but underneath on the rim.
Oh man.
And Jay went in there and said, Jordan, did you he said, did you go to the bathroom last? And da-da-da-da. Said, there's pee all over the seat. Oh, I thought that I had wiped that off. And
Oh no.
Jay goes, no, don't do that. He's like, what? Don't know. You know you didn't wipe the seat. Just admit it. And, I mean, he pouted for a little bit. I think he pouted for a little bit. I
You knew he got nailed.
I know he pouted for a bit because I felt a little bit guilty, and then I thought, no, I'm not going to be guilty over this. And, then after that, every time he used the bathroom, I was like, did you wipe the seat?
But I also explained it to him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you don't wipe it off, I have to wipe it off. And then I put it in terms that he could understand what it meant to him.
You were
if
the
I
dentist.
have to wipe up your pee, we'll reverse this. You'll have to clean all around the toilet and the floor and the walls and wipe up everybody's pee from however long it's been there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Over time, you got to clean the walls. You don't clean the walls in your bathroom every day,
No.
so stuff gets there.
Right.
Right.
So he realized, I think in a way, he got to play. He got to put himself in my place and in everybody else who uses the bathroom after him's place. If he pees on the seat and somebody else has to wipe, you know what I mean? That means getting your hand down there, your fingers down there.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And now this ain't your stuff you're cleaning up, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And you were like,
Just like that. It was just like that.
exactly.
But
He broke the mirror.
that broke through to him almost immediately.
Broke through to him.
It did not take him long to not just feel disciplined or corrected or forced into something he didn't want to do,
He
but
knew.
rather he actually had the attitude of, I understand why.
Yeah, he
And
just
now-
didn't hear you. He listened.
And now I will do the right thing, and because it's good for everybody. And he also did that in another circumstance where I had to correct him about the same exact kind of thing, not about cleanliness, but about how to treat other people. And I shouldn't say it blows me away. I say that too often. So I was so proud of him and so surprised and delighted. There's a thing about when people who are important in your life that you love, like he's your son, so I love him, I cherish him, he's my family. When you see somebody understand something well enough to make real changes in their attitude, not just in their actions, but their attitude about their actions,
Yeah.
to have a careful and calm and good attitude about something that just maybe days earlier they didn't even think about.
I had a boss tell me one time, and I use it.
It makes you realize that someday when you're gone, this person will be able to grow and mature into somebody who can really make a difference in the world around them.
Oh, yeah, he's made some big changes.
I get that feeling when I talk to him.
He's only failing one class now. And he's, well, I mean, seriously, that's something to be excited about,
it
because he
is.
was failing a lot of classes.
He cared nothing for any of them, really.
Yeah. He told me one time, it was
How old is he
I'm
now?
calling him out on it. He's 14 now. But when he was like 11 or 12, he calls me up. He had gotten into a big fight with his mom, and he was like, and I call her his mom because she's raised him since he was 15 months. So, and, they've adopted him. And if you want to know the story about that, I can tell you that eventually. It's a little bit too late to be telling that story now. But he was mad because he got in trouble for not writing 5 paragraphs.
Right.
And the paragraphs had to be 5 sentences long, no run-on sentences,
That's 25 sentences.
25 sentences. And he's like, and, as kids, we all thought this. It's like, well, I don't think we should have homework. I think that takes away from your family time, he says. I was like, well, don't you play video games?
Yeah.
He's like, you know what? I think I'm going to write a letter to the school board about it. I said, well, it has to
Wow.
be 5 paragraphs, each of them 5 sentences long. And he saw the
Reality.
he saw the irony in that, and
That's brilliant.
it was
That's funny.
like,
Well, and that's the truth.
yeah,
I found myself later in life at parties where a majority of the people were politically minded, historically informed, educated people, and I'm at these parties and they seem to like and accept me, but when those conversations and topics came up, I knew nothing about any of it,
right. Well, I tell you
and
what,
I felt humiliated and embarrassed.
he is very well behaved now. He, I mean, we all go through those bad habits and stuff as children. I'm not going to get into that on the air, but he's doing really well. I'm very, very proud of him.
Yeah, me too.
He's
Both your sons,
yeah,
amazing
they're just
children.
and they're
My youngest son too blows me. I'm going to say it again.
well, I mean, because it does.
Well, I
it
think
can blow
it's-
you away.
I think
It
saying
blows you away.
so, using terms like that
Pam whining.
is almost like swearing to me. I've found that my repeating terms like that, like blows me away, isn't really saying.
It also takes away from the power of what that word actually means.
It isn't saying what I'm saying. It
like
doesn't tell
awesome.
you what I'm really saying.
Awesome actually means that you're full of awe over it. It's actually way more of a word than what we use it for.
Right. So here's the thing: are you understanding what I'm trying to say when I say it blows me away, or are you understanding better what I'm saying when I say to correct him and see that his attitude about this particular thing that I was trying to teach him had changed? He altered not only his actions but also his feelings. That is what I was trying to say by it blows me away.
Yeah.
Did that convey that?
Yeah.
It didn't. I had to use those words to
Of course, I
convey it.
know you. I mean, I know you very well. So when you say it blows me away, I know it does blow you away.
Right.
Like-
but it doesn't tell you what blows me away.
Right. That's true. Gonna be more specific.
But it was used to be lazy and not find the words to tell you what I was seeing in this young child who's becoming a man.
And I could see him when he gets old enough taking over my position here when I decide to retire or whatever.
Yeah.
Because he's smart and he picks up on this technological stuff real quick. It's funny. He's got his own little his karaoke machine in his room. I was like, so what do you do? Just stand there like by yourself, you know, doing karaoke? And it's funny because I did the same thing when I was a kid. I had a karaoke machine setting up on my desk, and
That's interesting.
I
just
would.
had a
And I
stereo.
know you used it.
Oh yeah, all the time.
How about them? Did
Uh,
they have to take it away from you?
No. They when it came to my music and stuff, they never grounded me from music.
Good.
But I sure got grounded
Thank
from.
God for that.
And like whenever I shot out a customer's window with a BB gun on accidentally on purpose, I didn't get a. I didn't
Reminds
get.
me of the
What was it like?
Christmas Story.
5 or 6 months. I didn't get an allowance
Yeah.
to pay for that.
Yep.
Pay for the window. So I learned about the repercussions of your actions
And
quite.
don't
See?
you? Don't, but see, I'm starting to see since I quit swearing. And I still swear occasionally, but since I've done that, I've seen some. Our speech is so important, and taking the lazy way, like you could have just now said, "I got punished,"
Yeah.
right? But
Right.
instead, you chose to use your words to tell us a little bit more about something in your life that actually was important to you.
Right,
You
yeah.
remember it so detailed. I think those are great things about our speech, and I think that more and more people ought to realize that we take the lazy way out in our speech. Because isn't it true, I think, that out in public, in our work lives, in our environments that we're, relating to other people in, they're having less and less meaning. They're less and less meaning. There's less and less closeness. People are close in events and at the mall and all this stuff, and yet still feeling alone. I think that's why. Because our speech has taken the lazy way, and we've allowed ourselves to just use these coined phrases and what are they called? Not just a coined phrase, but a. Do you understand the word I'm trying to say?
Say it again. sorry, we're actually past our time, and I
Are
was
we?
trying to find a
Yes,
video
oh, yes.
to be able to play.
Use your speech in relationship. Try to, convey what it is that's on your mind.
Yeah.
Find the words.
May of 2019. Let's see which one this is. Sorry, I'm
Not
trying.
only will you communicate better, but people will start to learn by that demonstration and find ways to say what's on their mind.
I think I got. Yes, I do. Sorry, I got a video, I believe. Yep, I sure do. I'm trying to figure out what that is. If that's a. Hold on a second. Let's see what the. You guys are going to see a preview real quick. I'm wanting to find out. Okay, cool. What I was wanting to do is make sure that the video we're getting ready to play, it's actually a rerun of Dennis and Becky Code in their show, which is coming up next. So it's time for us to get out of here.
Oh,
I know. It's
but hey, there's always tomorrow.
there is. Okay, there we go. I'm professional today. So that means it's time for us to get out of here. I'd like to thank everybody for joining us today on the morning drive. Steve, thanks for being on here with us.
Sure.
And as well, thank you to everybody who commented, and thank you for everybody who's viewed, and continue to like and share this video.
Share,
and
share.
also go to YouTube and like and share our videos there, and also subscribe. We'll be back on tomorrow, same time, same channel. So until then, my friends, drive careful today. God bless you and keep you. We love you. My name is Matt.
My name is Jay.
My name is Steve.
And this has been
The Morning Drive.
Oh, I guess I ought to do something here.